Well, hi there, beautiful collective. Thank you so much for joining me today on Sacred Readings. We're going to do a angel message today. I have already tapped into all of the angelic realm. I have Archangel Metatron with me and Archangel Gabriel. I have tapped into the collective and asked for your guardian angels to step forward so that I can deliver the most accurate and concise guidance for you today. I've pre-shuffled all my cards already. I'm ready to go. I just wanted to mention that because this channel is new, and I was trying to verify the account and all of that. I couldn't get it to verify. Even though I verified my number, it wasn't allowing me to access longer videos. So if this video or any other video is longer than 15 minutes, I'm going to have to divide them in half or just shoot shorter videos. Usually it's kind of hard to fit into the reference of 15 minutes. So we'll see how things go. But welcome to the channel. If you're new here, please feel free to subscribe, give things a thumbs up. Sure does help the algorithm to bring people to this channel, and it shows your support. So let's get started with our angel messages. If you're coming from my previous channel, then you may have noticed that I have deleted the parts of the crystals. Um, this was per recommendations from my spirit team, spirit guides, and ancestors. Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. So the first card that we got is Reassurance, angel number 747. Trust your intuition and make practical decisions that align with your higher purpose. Your guardian angels are acknowledging your efforts. Okay. And then we have Reflection, angel number 987. Look inward and elevate your actions. Embrace introspection and self-reflection for your own development. Okay. And then we have evolution, angel number 567. You are evolving spiritually and emotionally, moving towards greater wisdom and understanding. Okay, so angels, what is it that you would like to channel through for the collective today with regards to this message? All right, so I'm definitely getting a lot around the angels are looking to reassure the people in the collective that what you are doing, the path that you are on currently, is the right path. There seems to be anxiety coming through with regards to, am I making the right decision? Am I on the path? There's a lot of confusion around whether or not you're taking correct steps or if you're completely out of alignment. There are some things that could be aligned a little bit more, but the overall message coming through at this time is assurance, reassurance that you are actually on the path despite all of the chaos and all the upheaval that the energy of March is bringing and all the emotions and things like that. What looks to be like falling backwards or starting from the beginning is actually just another layer of evolution, because there are some steps that need to be reflected upon, that may have been rushed or may have been overlooked or perhaps that were skipped. Okay. So they just want to reassure you that yes, you are still on the right path, but the reason why you have maybe had all of these things coming up is because there are aspects of those steps that were indeed missed or just not fully processed through, or what is the word that they're trying to come through with? There may have been some things that were not fully integrated, I'm also hearing, and there may have been some things that were just rushed through in hopes to get through it a lot faster. But because when we rush through the process, when we force it, and we just jump to the next step without fully integrating something, or without fully learning the lesson, or without actually taking the middle steps, then we're of course going to fall backwards. We're going to fall back on our butt in terms of where we are emotionally or mentally or spiritually or even physically in the world around us, because we kind of cheated. And you can't get from point A to point B unless you take all of the steps in between. And they're just wanting to come through and reassure you that, first of all, it's a very human thing. And it's because most of us, of course, don't want to go through pain, so we're always antsy to get to the next level. We're always trying to take the easiest path, the easiest route. But what they want to let you know is that the ascension path, this path to healing, is there are no cheats. There is no skipping steps. There is no, like, in order to get to the next level, you must graduate this level that you're on currently. And that does require the full attention and integration of each step along the way. Um, but the other thing is that doesn't mean you're off path just because you fell down. This is encouragement that they want you to understand that you are on the right path for sure. You had a little bit of a hiccup or a setback, or maybe you tripped and fell. But, when you trip and fall outside, you just lay on the sidewalk for the rest of your life until somebody comes and picks you up, or do you get up and you keep going on with your life? It's the same principle. So a little bit of reflection on where these steps might be that you have either rushed or skipped, or something that hasn't been fully integrated, or something that you haven't fully learned, or they're even saying in the lesson itself, there may have been some part of the lesson where you gained a higher perspective, but that wasn't the whole picture. You kind of just stopped at that and went, okay, I've learned my lesson, and tried to move forward. But there is something more to be learned, and not only learned, but aligned within yourself. Okay. So they want you to reflect on what aspect of that is for you, and then, make sure that you're taking the proper steps to fully understand um, not just the lesson, but the pattern, the behavior, the habits that surround it, how it affects you, how it decreases your own energetic frequency, your field, how that affects you on the external. They want you to really gain the highest perspective on it by reflecting, okay? And in turn, evolution will come from that. You will evolve from this, and you will receive some sort of gift in return. Um, yeah, and so this is due in part because what you are doing by going back to that step that you missed, or that part that you may have missed, and really grasping what it was. This is going to allow you to fully integrate it so that you don't keep doing the same thing and falling back into the same loop and the same pattern. Because if you miss whatever this step is, then you're just setting yourself into a cycle of repeating the same cycle over and over and over again. So, of course, evolution is a part of this, and that this would come naturally to somebody who has fully understood and integrated the aspect that they were skipping over. I'm also hearing that maybe you were intentionally skipping over it because it's painful to look at, because it's painful to deal with it. Or maybe you're emotionally exhausted because I'm getting a lot with this card around emotional aspects. But these are these emotional integrations that need to happen in order to prepare you for the next level, for the next stage in your development. Okay. All right. Angels, what else would you like to share with the collective for their highest and greatest good, please and thank you? Okay. Hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful day today. I'm going to do I think I'm going to do, I should say, I think, because, I go by the energy and how I feel every day. But ooh, I think I'm going to do a spring equinox reading. Um, if you're on the opposite side of the world, then that would obviously be, there we go, would obviously be fall, but we'll see how things go tomorrow. All right, so I have shift, angel number 565. Take a look at your life and see which areas need to be shifted to bring you more joy. Take the time to reassess your priorities and create a plan for yourself. And then I have progress, angel number 678. You're making progress and advancements towards your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. I almost forgot to show it to you. Okay, and then we have spiritual awakening, angel number 777. That's interesting because when I was shuffling the other deck of cards with angel numbers, 777 was on the split. So, spiritual awakening, you are on the right path. You're spiritually evolving and aligning with your higher purpose. And then we have clarity, angel number 543. Trust yourself and the universe to make the necessary changes to achieve your goals. Soon you'll get, blah, blah, blah. Soon you'll gain clarity about your life's purpose. All right.